Okay, so welcome. And so we're going to talk about the first, probably the most basic toolbox function called the identity function. And so what we're going to discuss is the basics of these functions. Okay, now so this function here, the identity function is so f of x equals x or y equals x. Okay, this is represented by the graph, this graph here, and it's the graph that goes through basically right through the origin at a 45-degree angle, and it goes through all of the points 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. So we're saying that x and y are always the same. And so it creates this straight line that goes right through the origin at a 45-degree angle. Okay? So it splits this 90 degrees in half. Okay? Now, that's really all there is to the identity function. Okay, now, also, see this, the reason why we call this one of the basic functions is because see it's a straight line, so all other straight lines can be created from this basic function. So remember, this is of the form y equals x, but the general form of the equation of the line in the slope-intercept form looks like this. Y equals ax plus b. So if we start with the basic function y equals x, which is the identity function, then all other lines of the form ax plus b can be made from this one, because all we have to do is multiply x by some real number and add or subtract some real number, and we can get any line. So that's why this is called the basic function, the identity function, because all linear functions can be derived from y equals x, okay, or f of x equals x, okay. So here are some of the things that we want to remember. You've got to remember this stuff, but again, this is the easiest one because they're all the same, okay. So the domain, well, if you look at it, the whole domain is the x-axis, so there's no x value that I can't put into here, right? So there's no restrictions. And you can see that from the function, right? There's no value of x that I can't put in there, right? So I can put any real number. So the domain is all real numbers, right? So again, or you could put the boldface R, okay? The range, if you go up and down the y-axis, there are no values of y that don't come out of this function, right? And that should make sense, because if I can put all values of x in here, and all values of x are equal to, or all values of y are equal to values of x, then these have to be the same. So the range is also all real numbers. Okay. Also, if you look at the basic function, if you go from left to right, it's increasing on the entire domain. Remember, all values of x, right? So for all values of x, the function is going up, okay, from left to right. So it's increasing on the entire x-axis, okay? So again, remember, these are values of x. These are values of y. These are values of x, okay? Now, continuous. Yes, it is continuous on the entire number line, because again, you can draw this graph without lifting your pencil off the paper. So it's continuous everywhere. Okay, and so these are the characteristics that you want to remember. Okay, so that's it. That's the identity function. Just make sure you practice reviewing, memorizing, and knowing this, because when we get to transformations, you're going to have to use transformations using this as the parent function. Okay. Okay. Have a great day.